Hi everyone, Keith here. I'd like to talk about mental health, illness, and how it actually affects us. Sometimes we talk about mental health people or mental health illness and look at one single reason why someone is struggling. But mental health rarely is just one thing. It's usually a mixture of biology, psychology, and social experiences, what we call the biopsychosocial model. And understanding this matters because it reminds people that struggling does not make you weak, broken, or beyond help. It makes you human. Your biology is part of that story. Your brain chemistry, genetics, hormones, sleep, physical health, medication, your trauma responses, all of these can affect how you feel emotionally. Now, sometimes people blame themselves for being anxious or depressed or emotionally overwhelmed or even just exhausted, when part of the struggle may be happening inside the body itself. So, lack of sleep changes mood. Chronic stress changes the nervous system. Trauma changes how the brain reacts to danger. Addiction changes reward pathways in the brain. This is why mental health is not simply just think positive, because biology has an impact. Then we move to the psychological side of things. This is our inner world, the way we think, our thoughts, our coping mechanisms, our beliefs about ourselves and the world around us, and the pain that we carry throughout our lives. Maybe you grew up believing you were never good enough. Maybe you learned to hide emotion because vulnerability left you feeling unsafe. Maybe anxiety taught you to expect danger everywhere. Maybe depression convinced you that you had no value. Over time, thoughts become patterns, patterns become behaviours, and behaviours shape how we experience life. But here's the important part. Thoughts can be challenged. Healing can happen. People can rebuild themselves. Then there's the social side. And this part is really, really powerful. Because humans are not designed to survive emotionally alone. We are social creatures. And that's why relationships matter. Connections matter. Feeling safe matters. Feeling seen matters. And bullying affects mental health. Isolation affects mental health. Financial stress affects mental health. Toxic relationships also affect mental health. Your workplace, workplace burnout can affect mental health. Society today, so social media comparisons and trying to follow trends can affect your mental health. Loss, rejection, loneliness, discrimination, all of it leaves emotional fingerprints on us as people. Sometimes the reason somebody is struggling is because they've spent years surviving environments that slowly drain them emotionally. And this is why compassion matters so much. Because you never truly know what combination of biological pain, psychological battles, and social pressures somebody is carrying behind their smile. But I also want people to clearly hear this. Your past may explain your pain, but it does not remove your worth. You're still a worthy person. You are still worthy of support. You're worthy of healing, worthy of boundaries, worthy of rest, worthy of kindness, worthy of hope. Mental health recovery is not about becoming perfect. It's about understanding yourself with honesty and compassion. Maybe your healing starts with therapy. Maybe it starts with medication. Maybe it starts with a good night's sleep, or routine, or exercise, connection with somebody, or finally, just speaking the truth about how you feel. Maybe healing starts with simply hearing the words, "You matter." Because you do. And sometimes the strongest person can struggle. And sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is stop asking themselves, what's wrong with me? And start asking, what's happened to me? And how do I heal from it? This is not weakness. This is self-awareness. That is growth. And that is the beginning of change. So from me, please remember this today. You are not just a diagnosis. You're not just your trauma. You're not just your mistakes. You're a human being trying to heal in a world that can sometimes be very heavy. No matter how life has felt lately, you're still worth the effort it takes to heal. So take care of yourselves today. I'm Keith. I'm a mental health nurse. And if you like this message, please share it with anyone you think might benefit from it. Thank you for listening.